accurate forecast from the WATE 6 on your side storm team.
First round of rain starting to move into the area now. We're seeing that at Tellico Village at Tenasseee Cove. You can see a little bit of rain starting to hit the water there. As the look at the radar, you can see some heavier rain just about to cross I-75 and push over towards that area there between Lenore City and Loudon. So again, this is what we're talking about. First batch of rain that's coming in. Not expected to be severe, but I will say noisy. And from Harriman down to about Cleveland, that batch that's going to be moving through McMinn and Monroe County. Still think you can see some 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, and this is kind of what we're talking about overnight as well. Even if we don't have technically severe storms, which are 58 mile per hour winds or greater, 30 to 40 mile per hour winds where we've already seen damage is certainly something we don't need. Nor do we need the rain in some spots that are missing maybe some shingles or roofs, but we're seeing that move into the area now. So this is batch one that's moving through. Wider perspective, this isn't going to last long. It's moving pretty quickly to the east and weakening as it does so, especially areas to the north of I-40. So 6 timeline shows where we are now from 7 through about 10 o'clock. Things start to quiet down. Then it's the overnight batch that we have to keep an eye on. This is a little bit stronger punch, if you will, of the atmosphere coming through, and that's why I think there's at least that opportunity for some stronger winds. Notice between 2 a.m. you can see some brighter reds start to show up, and 5 a.m. So between especially 2 and 7, this is when our opportunity of some of the stronger storms will move through. And again, I think the more likely opportunity is going to be along and south of that I-40 corridor. Now, by the time we get to about 7 o'clock, it is a little bit quieter, as you can see across the area. And once this batch moves through, I think in the afternoon, we're looking at just spotty storm chances. This is mainly an overnight mid-morning timing here. And there's a level 2 out of 5 risk. Knoxville westward, shaded here in yellow. That's the area we'd focus on that has the potential to see those stronger storms. But this is really from Nashville to Huntsville back to the Mississippi River. That's the greatest risk for these severe storms. And the one overnight is kind of a complex of storms that will drop more towards the south and east. And that's why this risk area is a little further south for our area. Now, impacts. Does look like heavy rain's probably our biggest threat area-wide. The majority of the area has that opportunity to see that, and again, not what we want to see, not only for the flooding purposes, but those that may have some roofing issues. Wind damage, medium. Don't take it lightly. Same thing with the tornado threat being on the low side. We saw Loudoun County, Jefferson, Sevier County, 75, 85 mile per hour winds regardless can cause some concern. So make sure you have multiple ways that you can get alerts. Talked about the rain threat. These are rainfall estimates through about midday, early afternoon tomorrow. And yeah, some 1 to almost 2 inch totals. That could lead to some elevated flooding concerns for much of the area. So please take this seriously overnight tonight. Most of this, again, is the overnight early morning time frame, and then more spotty storm chances in the afternoon. 80 at La Follette, 77 in Crossville, and 76 up in Jamestown. It's about 75 in Stearns, Kentucky, near 80 in Middlesboro, and 77 in Barberville. Down into the valley, similar conditions temperature-wise. It should be a touch cooler because of the cloud cover and early morning rain. Upper 70s to low 80s. That rain especially hangs on through about lunchtime into the Smokies, so only 76 at Wallen, 71 Chimney Tops, 82 degrees in Newport, and 79 degrees in Calderwood. So 7-day forecast, we'll see those showers and storm chances move through. Partly cloudy Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Look at the heat index values. Upper 80s are going to feel more like mid to upper 90s, if not triple digits. And yesterday it looked like a storm system would come through Sunday, a little slower, so it's coming through Monday. Could be some stronger storms with this. Another one we'll have to watch. But the impact from this bow is going to be a little bit of some less humid air as we go through Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. But just make sure you have multiple ways to get alerts tonight.
I know you guys will be monitoring it as well. All right, Ken. Yep. Thank you, sir. Hey, time to